Yeah, don't forget to check out Doggie Diamonds No Filter on Apple Podcasts, as well as Spotify and SoundCloud. The links for all of those are right in the description box. I ain't going to keep telling y'all. I want to see some damn reviews written. I want to see them 5 stars. Hit them 5 stars on that too. Straight up and down. Hit that. Also, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social media, to my website. That's my Twitter, Insta stories, Facebook, YouTube community, and my website, like I said, www.doggydiamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Must be Cash App ready. And listen, man, if you're not subscribed and you're not getting the alerts, it's your fault. You got to make sure you go to www.theinterviewking.com. Sign up for the email list to get new content. Also, man, I ain't do this in a while. Hold on, where we at? Yo, you got to go. Hold on, let it play. Uh-huh. If you work out, you need this in your playlist. The workout anthem on Apple Music, Spotify. I got to put it on YouTube as well. Let's go. Okay, as you hear them chords, let's go. Controversial topic tonight. I just feel like starting shit tonight. Feeling good. Worked out. Feeling good, man. You know? I got a platform. I can say what I want, how I want. I love it. You are now rocking with the best. I don't care who doing what. I don't care who doing what. I don't care who's saying what. This is where the real is at. This is where you hear the realest ever. Nobody is going to talk to you like this. Nobody. There's only one. The Shades is back tonight, man. Hold on, man. The Shades is back tonight, man. I gave y'all a few. You know what? The Shades ain't back. I'm cool. I'm going to keep the Shades up. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is Doggie Diamonds No Filter. I will have no filter tonight. So if you're looking for filter, if you're looking for me to pussy around and say nice shit, that ain't going to happen. But I'm going to be respectful to everybody. You can see the title. Love who you love. But I ain't with no IR dating. Not the kid. I ain't with that. And I'm going to break it down for you why I can't. You know what? Nah, the Shades is back. Because I just got to cool out. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Listen, I'm saying this for different reasons, right? I see a lot going on. It's been going on. It's not new. You know, the swirling thing is for some people. And if it worked for you, it worked for you, right? Whatever you justify it and why you justify it, that's fine. That's on you. I'm just saying for me, it ain't my thing. I ain't never doing it. I ain't never did it. I ain't never, ever even hug, converse with, or ever been in that space to do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been in that space to do that. I ain't never put myself in a position to do that. Because why? Right? I love black women. Okay? I love black women. I feel like black women need healing just like we need healing. And I think that if we come together and we have dialogue, we definitely could heal one another. But we got to have open and honest dialogue. It's a lot of things that was put on us and put on each other that we didn't do. So now we got war with each other, right? We looking at each other like this and that, and you ain't shit and you ain't shit. But that's not how it started. That's not how we looked at each other. It's society, it's social media, and it's all the things that's going on that turn us into enemies. And we got to fix that. So tonight we going to hold some of the brothers accountable for their action. And we going to hold some of these women accountable for their actions, because it's a lot of pandering, it's a lot of playing, and it's a lot of lust. It's a lot of lust going on, and it's not a lot of truth. See, I believe in the truth. I'm not here to be fake, phony. Anybody who know me, I'm not a faker. I'm the same way online as I am offline. I am who I am. This is not an act. I don't know how to pretend. If you see me in the street, I'm turned up like this. If you talk to me on the phone, I'm turned up unless I'm tired. But it is what it is. And we're going to have to start being a little honest. And black men and black women have hurt each other. And because of the hurt, it's causing us to give up on each other. And it's causing us to think that we got to go other places to get healed. But the healing starts within you. And the healing starts with understanding your counterpart, right? Understanding your counterpart. So this is why I don't do it. Besides not being attracted to them, because there's a difference between being attracted to them and lusting after them. See, it's an attraction that deals with lust, but lust has nothing to do with love. Lust has something to do with just wanting to bust some ass, right? So from busting ass, sometimes you feel like you're in love because you might have good ass busting, right? So you just feel like you're in love, but that's lust. That's not love. That's lust. That's not love. That's lust. And you think love grows from that, but it really don't, because it was founded off of busting some ass. That ain't love. You might love the way you get top, but it's a difference. So you have to learn how to control your lust. That's where discipline come in at. And a lot of people don't have discipline. They could come on here and cap. They have no discipline whatsoever. They could come on here and say all this shit, and I'm this and I'm that. But then when y'all look in y'all DM, y'all know other than that. You some people that you know that they might come on here and be a certain way, but then when you look in your DM, you're like, hold on. Who the hell is this? This is not the person that I been watching for years. This is not the person that was on television. This is not that. This is not that person. See, me, I don't send a representative. I come courtesy of myself. I don't have to cap for nobody. I don't have to act like I'm this for that. I am who I am. I am what I am. And the reason why I don't do it, because culturally, we don't have shit in common. We don't. We don't got nothing in common, right? And also, hip-hop is not having something in common. Because you like the Wu-Tang Clan and I like Wu-Tang too, that don't mean we should be dating. It's too many black women who need love, healing, affection, and they need to be spoken to, and they need to deal with us, and we need to heal one another. Seriously. Going outside of that, what do you have in common? I mean, you want unseasoned chicken and shit? You want, nah, I ain't gonna do that. But I'm just saying. And this is not a slight to nobody. If you made it work for you, however you made it work, salute to you. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to make it work. Some people didn't put their Pop-Tarts in the toaster. Some people ate Pop-Tarts right out of the wrapper. I like my Pop-Tarts in the toaster. It just is what it is. So at the end of the day, when we review history, when we review the cultures, when we review the past, it just shouldn't be working. It ain't supposed to work. Ladies, I know a lot of men did you wrong. Men, I know a lot of ladies did you wrong. But if you go to McDonald's and you order fries and the fries is cold, do you quit going to McDonald's? No, you go right back. You go right back. You don't give up on McDonald's because you got cold fries, right? So how could you give up on your counterpart because you've had a bad experience or two? When I used to eat McDonald's, I done got cold fries plenty of times. I done had cold Big Macs. But I still went back. So how could you have a situation where the lady or the man wasn't right and exact, and then you just give up on everybody? So you willing to deal with another culture that most of the time, if not all the time, is part of your oppression. It's part of your oppression. So at the end of it all, let them deal with them and you deal with your own. Heal yourself. You want somebody that's in the lineage of your mother, your grandmother, not on no Oedipus complex shit. I'm just saying that has the nurturing nature. A lot of black women had it in them, but they lost it being disappointed in black men. We lost our love for black women being disappointed in black women. But it's the system of the system, because I gotta pick my words wisely, because you know the closed caption be picking up stuff and be like, oh nope, you dead. It's the system that turned us against each other. And let me tell you what they did during the welfare system. When the women were trying to get welfare, I believe in the 60s, they weren't allowed to have the man in the house. Look at the movie Claudine if you get a chance, right? They weren't allowed to have a man in the house, black man. So in order for the black woman to get government assistance, public assistance, you weren't allowed to have a man in the house. You wasn't allowed to have an iron. You wasn't even allowed to have a damn television. Supreme Mash, thank you for becoming a member. I've had bad relationships and one bad marriage and all the sister, but I never turned my back. That's what it is. So look, that forced the man, the black man, out of the house. That's what enforced the I don't need a man for shit, because all you thought you needed was a place to stay, right? So you got a place to stay, and then you were able to get public assistance, so you were able to eat, so you was able to get food and shelter. So for having food and shelter, you thought you didn't need a man. And if the man couldn't provide food and shelter the way the government did, he was inadequate in your eyes. He wasn't shit. Right? So that caused right there a rift. That caused a lot. Then you had women that were doing getting Section 8. You ain't getting no Section 8 of no man at one point. Then you had women who found out how to work the shelter system. You have people who are professional welfare recipients. But let's not get it twisted. More of them are on welfare than us. Don't get it twisted. Do never let them tell you that it's all black women and black people on welfare. Don't never let them tell you that. That's not right and exact. Look at the stats, okay? So, that caused the rift, which made the man go out and get odd jobs. Many men weren't educated. Many places had factories, so men were able to get factory work. But if you were able to work and bring money in the house, it might not been enough to cover the home. So you needed government assistance, but you wasn't allowed in the home if you was bringing in money. You still ain't, in to a certain extent, right? Now, what I'm saying here tonight is not for you to be pro or anti anything, but I do want you to be pro yourself. You are who you are. Most of my audience are who they are, right? I want you to be pro yourself. I want you to be pro your people. That does not mean anti anything. See, don't let them try to trick you into thinking, yo, I'm pro Doggie Diamond, so that means I'm anti something else. No, that's not the truth. They could be what they want to be, but you're not going to push that on me if I'm this. That's the problem in society right now. When you say I'm Doggie Diamonds, people say, well, what about this person? Who gives a fuck about that person? They're not even in this passage right now. Why are we talking about them again? See, that's the trickery. So me being pro black women, that don't mean I'm anti anybody. That just means I don't fuck with them. Yo, I never even hugged a white girl before. Yo, I don't even know any. I'm dead ass serious. I don't know any. I don't even know if I did talk to one of them, what do we talk about? Seriously. So being that we don't have anything in common culturally, only thing that we will have in common is this. What is that again? That is lust. This is what I'm saying. That is lust. That's not love. That's not freedom, justice, equality, that's not none of that. That is lust. I am an individual who knows how to control my lust, myself. I don't lust for nothing but knowledge. It's the only thing I lust for, right? So, I see people all the time saying, oh, I'm giving up. I'm going this way. Well, carry your ass then. Carry your ass. Because over there, you're going to learn. Halle Berry learned when she got called names. And this subject has really been triggered by and inspired by Jonathan Majors, right? This guy is a sex symbol to black women, right? He's a sex symbol. He took some real sus pictures to me personally, but if y'all ladies like it with him, who am I? I thought they was sus. I thought they was driving down Funboy Lane, but y'all liked it. So who am I to say they was sus? If ladies liked it, I guess that's what he did it for. But I was looking at it like, come on, fam. So he lost his management and a lot of his contracts because he allegedly put his hands on a flake. This is what I think. Unless she's a gold digger, unless she's a clout chaser, I think a black woman might have held that down. I think a black woman might have said, hold on. I don't want this man to lose everything, because if he lose everything, then I lose. So we're going to figure it out behind the scenes. So I want to say to Jonathan Majors, that's what you gave for fucking with a flake. I don't feel sorry for you. Ain't no woe is me. Ain't no world small as violin. You mean to tell me, with all of our women in this world, you thought you made it? You thought you was in a situation where now that the flakes accept you, you think you made it? Because it's a stat quo thing, really. Status quo. It's that I'm this and now the flakes is accepting me. I made it. That's your problem now. We don't care. That's not our problem. We don't care. So what? You lose everything? So what? That's what you get. I'm not protesting. I'm not saying that's fucked up. No, it was fucked up when he didn't fuck with one of his own. It was fucked up when he didn't take some of that guap that he was getting and empower one of his own women. We need more black women business owners. We need more black women empowered, because the man is empowered. He got to where he's at, and now he take his funds and he take his success and say, this is my wife. Do you see how empowering that is to a woman? To now, what I do whenever I date, I say, look, what do you like to do? Oh, I like to do this. Okay, so let's turn this into a business. That's why you used to see me on here promoting certain things. That was once upon a time. But I believe in women. I believe in black women. So Dame Dash, another one. He talks a lot of black stuff. Sounds good. Talk about empowerment, but when you see who's around him, it's nothing but flakes. How could you be for black women and black people if you don't even want to be with one or procreate with one? I'm just asking. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all know something I don't know. Maybe y'all know something I don't know. Maybe y'all can educate me. If you're for something, don't you want to see that come back out? Don't you want to make that the focal point? Don't you want to like make it make sense? Make it make sense. So at the end of it all, a lot of these dudes got to stop the cap. Stop the cap. See, these platforms are, everybody gets to hold a megaphone. Everybody get to hold a megaphone. Everybody, you can say something profound for 10 seconds and then everybody look at you like you're a profound individual. You're a profound individual. But that's 10 seconds out of an hour. The other 50 minutes is bullshit. Even a broke clock is right twice a day. There is no way that I would be who I am, coming before the people, professing to be a certain way, speaking a certain way, but then when you check me, or you check my stats, or you check what I'm about, I'm full of shit. See, this is where we at. We going to separate the men from the boys. I'm not full of shit. I know a lot of, not being cocky and arrogant, but a lot of women love me. Let's just be real, all right? It's cool. But that don't mean that I got to be in every DM. That don't mean I got to try to knife everything, because that means I would be not being honest. Not unless I'm letting it be known I'm a single man and I'm trying to knife everything. I'm pandering. I'm using my celebrity. I'm using who I am to fuck. If I was on that type of time, then cool. But I've never done that. I don't carry myself like that. So I see a lot of cap. I see a lot of women who feel violated. They feel deceived. They feel tricked. Because it's a lot of men who carry themselves this way. And then they in your DM talking about you got a fat ass. Or what that box look like. I know it's very off-putting. It's scary. So now what does that do? That makes you not trust the black man who sat before you like they was king, like they was a king, and like you was a queen. Because what did they do? All they did was lust after you. And if they could lust after you like that, that means they could lust after them flakes. Because it's all lust when you really think about it. Now, I know some beautiful, beautiful black women. Many of you are in the damn chat. Many of you, we might correspond, but I'm probably one of the most respectful people ever, because at the end of it all, I'm not put on this planet to try to fuck everything. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to do a job. My job, my ability is that I know how to speak. I speak well. I can speak concise. I can speak with intelligence. And I can speak to where a baby could understand me and somebody elderly with old-timers disease could understand me. And yes, I said old-timers because I never like Alzheimer's. I always say old-timers because I never met nobody young with Alzheimer's. So I say old-timers. That's what I say. Sue me. So what a lot of black men got to stop doing is using their power and their power of persuasion, wisdom, wise words being spoken to get pussy, because that is deception and trickery. Now the women don't know who to trust, and that's pimp culture. I don't come from pimp culture. I don't come from that. I don't come from winning your trust, making you believe in me, making you trust me to seduce you, to try to sleep with you. Because if I don't have no intentions for you, then we just can't talk. What are we talking about? So a lot of women are feeling deceived. A lot of women are feeling, who do I turn to? A lot of women are feeling like, I came to you for this and you gave me that. I came to you for some French fries and you gave me yuca. It's not the same. Yeah, they're both root vegetables, but fries is fries. So it's a lot of that. That's why women are not trusting the black man. Because the average nigga can't think outside of his genitalia. Your brain is up here. Your brain is not down there. This controls everything. When you let that control up here, you're automatically going to lose. That means you have no MVP, morals, values, or principles. Everything is what it is. Nothing is off limits. One of the worst things you can do to a black woman is betray her trust. Because if they can trust you and you are loving to them, then sky's the limit. They'll go to bat for you. They'll do everything for you. They're going to make sure you're straight. So, fellas, to the fellas, when you see these women sharing my shit, when you see these women supporting me, when you see these women putting my shit on Twitter, they're putting their shit in the stories, stop dirty macking and saying, oh, how do you mess with him? Oh, how do you fuck with him? That don't mean that is something sexual, because I don't think with this. I think with this. See, the problem is, y'all think with this. I think with this. I am trying to build an empire. Most women get it. That has nothing to do with sex, lust, or whether your ass is fat or whether you got nice titties or anything. That has nothing to do with that. That's why a lot of you motherfucking niggas ain't winning. Because you lost the trust of black women. Black women don't trust you. Black women don't trust you. If you have the support, do you know what the fuck black women magic is? Do you really know what that is? Black women magic is powerful. It was able to cure shit without medicine. It was able to take dirt off your face with spit and a thumb. It was able to cure a common cold. Cure anything that you had. It was the love of black women. And a lot of times, a lot of y'all niggas is losing it because you can't stop thinking with your dick. That's why you ain't shit. That's why you're never gonna win. How you gonna win when you ain't right with them? And kicking dirt on my name and trying to slander me. I had one, listen, let me tell y'all a story, right? Should I tell this story? Yeah, I'm gonna tell the story. Okay. So I had one individual, Supreme Mash, thank you for the super chat. As a married man, I must say a woman who genuinely trusts you will give you full cooperation. Submission is about trust, not control. So I had this one guy, and if the female is watching, she knows this is something that happened a long time ago, but she know what I'm talking about. So I was cordial with the female, very cordial. No sexual energy, no anything. We were just cool. I was able to speak to her about real shit. And I'm going to tell some of y'all homies something. Just because you weak-minded, you got a feeble mind, and you can't say 10 words, that's not my fault. Don't get mad at me because I say and do profound shit. I'm a hell of a motherfucker. Don't get mad at me and hate me. If you right now, if your girl is in the crib watching me and you in the room playing pocket pool, don't get mad at me. Maybe you should watch too and take some fucking notes and say, yo, I get what he's saying. Let me research and study. Don't get mad at me. I ain't do shit. I don't want your girl. If your girl want me, that's not my problem. But homie tried to kick dirt on me. Tried to tell his girl that he's just saying all that stuff to try to get pussy from women. Oh, really? Your girl been offering me pussy. I never took it. Your girl wanted to put you out. I told her don't do that. That ain't right. But now that you want to kick dirt on me, because obviously your girl is not your girl because your girl tell me everything you say. So she's more my girl than is your girl, but I'm the one telling her not to shit on you. I'm trying to save you. But now, you want to kick dirt on my name? You want to say that I'm using my knowledge and my wisdom to get pussy? Guess what I'm going to do now? I'm going to see to it that you're on the street And I'm going to fuck your girl now. You should have left me alone. Nah, don't do that. That ain't right. Nah, you can't put it. You shouldn't have did all that. But your weak ass mind, the fact that you couldn't order or fucking afford a sandwich unless she bought it for you, made you feel inadequate. I didn't do that shit to you. Get the fuck up and go to work. But a lot of niggas be thinking they too good. A lot of niggas be like, I'm a boss. Well, how you a boss and you don't employ nobody? So now, guess what? That kiss a little different, right? That's what you get. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not here. I'm not on these platforms. I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. I really don't. I just give a fuck about, how am I going to build and grow as a person, as a human? How am I going to build and grow? I'm only one man. I'm not capable of sleeping with all of you. And then you got some of these dudes that don't have shit. They don't got a pot to piss in, nor a window to throw it out. So they believe their income is going to come from anyway, I'll be nice. I'll be nice for now. I don't date them. I don't fuck with them because, again, culturally, we don't have nothing in common. When we sit there and we speak about culture, when we speak about society, we ain't gonna agree. We're not. We're not going to agree. When I look at how you benefit from what happened to me and mine, it's going to bother me. I'm going to have to tell you about yourself. So how could I love you and care about you and want to be with you if I'm going to call you a flake and the oppressor, and I'm going to let the world know and you know how your people oppress my people? How could we be together? How could I fuck with you? How could we have offspring and I got to explain to the offspring, well, this side did this to that side, but don't worry, you're in the middle. What culture do they learn? Do they learn both cultures? Do they learn that this culture fucked over this culture and this culture still hasn't got they shit up, haven't got they shit right because of what one culture did and one culture is still benefiting to this very day? How do they live with themselves knowing that? Again, y'all could like y'all Kardashians. Y'all could like these made up women. Y'all could love that. And I know when a flake like you, I know you feel like you made it. Shit, I got these. Let me give you a little test. If you gotta say, if I say to you, I met this chick, she was bad, she was feeling me. What race would you think said chick was? I'll let the audience say that. I'm saying to the audience right now, I went to Hooters the other night and I met this girl in there and she was feeling me. What race do you think she is? Go ahead, audience. Tell me in the chat. What race do you think she is? Go ahead, audience. Thank you, Miss Parker, for the super chat. I said I met this chick in Hooters and she was feeling me. What race do you think she is? I need an answer too. Fast. Okay, I'm seeing white. Now let me tell you why that's not right. Because if I said I met this chick or this girl or this woman that was feeling me, if she was white, I would have said I met this white girl that was feeling me. When it's other, we put the race first. When it's black, you will never say, I met this black girl that was feeling me. Because when I say a woman was feeling me, you automatically assume that she's black. Because if it was other, I would have said what she was. I met this Chinese girl. Yo, this bad European girl was feeling me. You would never in life say, I met this bad black girl that was feeling me. It don't make no sense. So you, my friends,
are wrong.
That's the only time you describe what they was. By default, they are black. So if they aren't black, you're going to describe what they are. Now, you're going to be all like, yo, Rebecca was feeling me. Think about it. You're like, yo, Rebecca was feeling me. I was in Hooters the other day, right? They had 2 Hooter girls was white. Now me being, a resident asshole most of the time, I have dialogue with them because I don't get to talk to them. I don't know anything about them. But I get to have dialogue. So the first thing I look at is like the teeth are yellow. Her nose is very big. And she got like 2 pieces of bologna for lips. Now, I don't know about y'all. I'm very big on lips. When bologna? You ever seen bologna on top of each other? Like 2 pieces of bologna. You making a sandwich, you grab 2 pieces of bologna. I can't kiss no bologna. What am I going to do with 2 pieces of bologna? And then they walk away, and I'm like, she had a long day. She must have been sitting down for a long time. So I'm sitting there saying to myself, because I question myself. I say, self, what would be the attraction? What point would you look and say,
damn, I want to hit that.
Under no circumstance would I look and say, damn. Now, if you notice, most of the ones that you might have a little attraction to, or you look at and say, she aight, or they prep up, what is the one thing about them that makes you like them? Let's go with Kylie Jenner really quick. Did you ever see before pictures of Kylie Jenner? Didn't she have baloney? Didn't Kylie Jenner have baloney? And they're not going to monetize this video because whenever I talk about the Kardashians, they just diss me. I don't know. They got some type of power over YouTube. Whatever. Don't she have baloney? What was the thing that she did to give her some type of sex appeal that made men say,
I'll fuck Kylie Jenner?
What was it? It was the lips. It was the lips. She had baloney. It was the lips. Now, the thing that killed me, black women, when you take pictures, why do y'all do this? Why do y'all pout your lips? Who told y'all that you had to pout your lips when you take pictures? Do you know that that's not for you? Do you know that they did that to make their lips look full? Do you know you look like a fucking fool doing that? Do you know that your lips are already full and you doing that makes you look like a fucking complete asshole? Didn't nobody told you that? So when I see women, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing the duck lips for? They do that. But they was able to brainwash you because the vision of beauty come from them in the mind of society. And then the stupid ass, weak ass black men ran for the vision of beauty. And now you think it ain't you. But then the flakes are trying to look like you and you trying to look like the flakes. See how fucked up they did? See how they fucked us up? You sitting there doing duck lips and she like this. Because now she got your lips. And you taking your big ass lips and trying to do what she used to have to do before she got what you got. See, if I want hips, if I want ass, I want titties, I want a nice small waist, I know that that's in the black woman if she eats right. Ain't even got nothing to do with exercise because when at one point in our society before the food was corrupted, because think about it, the food that's fucked up is only where we live though, but that's a whole nother story. You have to learn. Do you know when you go in Dunkin' Donuts? I'm gonna give y'all a quick jewel, and this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all tomorrow to go in Dunkin' Donuts, whether you eat it or not. Some people might drink the coffee, people might eat the donuts. Do what the fuck you want, but I want you to go in Dunkin' Donuts tomorrow and ask them, what does the pink paper mean? What does the yellow paper mean? Why is the paper different on the donuts at different times of the day? And watch what they tell you. But where do you see predominantly Dunkin' Donuts at? Where do you see all this fast food and all this bullshit at? See, knowledge is there for you, but you don't want it because you don't read, you don't study, you too busy doing bullshit on a day-to-day basis. Me, I'm a fucking sitting here studying shit all day when I could be doing shit to not be shit. Ask them tomorrow. Go in any Dunkin' Donuts and ask them, why is it pink paper sometimes and why is it yellow paper sometimes? Watch what they tell you. And then come back to me, DM me at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram and say, yo, I just learned some shit. See, if we going to be teachers, when we going to start teaching? Because we can't keep regurgitating shit. That shit ain't going to get us nowhere. All that old way of thinking, all that old shit, it ain't going to get us nowhere. We need to implement new shit, new ways for us to get where the fuck we need to be. And if it's not about money, and if it's not about getting your fucking financial freedom, your credit up, and all the shit that's going on in the world, then you might as well go in the fucking woods and live by yourself. I ain't going in no woods. I ain't going off the wood. I ain't going in the woods. I know what the fuck is going on. I'm ahead of it. That's why I study. That's why I do what I do. And people say, yo, how you do this? Because when you were sitting around bullshitting, when you were scrolling social media, looking for ass to look at and lusting and sitting there beating your meat and doing all this shit, I was studying. I was studying shit. Because you know what? I ain't never had a problem getting no action. Even when I was 300 pounds. And when I lost 120 pounds, I became a whole new nigga. You would think I got a facelift. I was the same dude, but I am what I am. So now, just say what the paper color mean? No, I want you to fucking go look. See, that's the problem now. You want me to fucking lead you to the water and make you drink it. No, I'm going to tell you where the water's at. You go. That's your problem now. That's your problem now. You want everything, and then you gonna go somewhere tonight and probably talk to your woman and say, did you know what the yellow paper mean and the pink paper? No, go learn and study. That's your fucking problem. That's a lot of y'all problem. See, I'm gonna give you shit to go look up for yourself. Don't take my word for it. I'm just telling you. Study. Leave your fucking neighborhood. Your neighborhood is up here. Leave here. Leave here. When you gonna leave here? You got this old ass way. Motherfuckers trying to tell you old way to how to get where you need to be. Everybody don't want to be in the same space. I'm not living under no fucking rock. I told you what I want. I want that big house with the motherfucking with the dual staircase and the big ass chandelier and the big shit in the middle of a figurine of me and say, yeah, you did it. That's what I want. So if you desire to live in the hood, the projects, if that's your end game, salute to you. But it ain't no way you're going to get out of that shit if you don't change here first. It all start up here. It all start who you fuck. It all start who ass you eat. Seriously. And you shouldn't be eating no ass anyway. That's nasty. It all start there. You got many people with platforms that act like they dropping jewels. You got Kermit who got a big audience because he's acting like he's able to tell you shit, but it's all regurgitated bullshit. It's nothing feasible that you could go on today. It's nothing that you could take in shit. Shit, motherfuckers will keep asking me, how you lose weight? How you lose weight? Tell me how to lose weight. No, fuck you. You know why? Because if I was to put out a course of this is how I did it, would you buy it? So how do you buy shit from people who've never given you anything and I give you everything and I don't get shit for it? All I get is you real and all that shit. Man, that shit don't mean shit, okay? My IP is my IP. I give enough. I give what I want. But if you really want some shit, you gonna pay for it. The way you fucking tricking on some of these girls' OnlyFans page and you spanking your monkey, the way some of you women is buying this motherfucking Fashion Nova shit, that's on you. Me, the shit that's gonna give you life, the shit that's gonna make you sustain your life, nah, fam. When you was bullshitting, I was studying. I ain't have no teacher. Nobody told me this internet shit. No, and I gave niggas internet jewels. I helped niggas with their channels. I helped niggas with all types of shit. So don't let nobody tell you no different. Y'all know. But nobody gave me shit. I'm the sacrificial lamb for everything. And then people just get to ride off my back and ride off my coattails of what I had to sit and study and do, what I suffered. And I fucking suffered through a lot of shit. I suffered through death. I suffered through people shitting on me. I suffered through a lot of shit. And I'm still here today with a motherfucking smile on my face, showing my pretty teeth. They ain't the most perfect teeth, but I think they're pretty. This is what it's about. Put in the fucking work. People talk about put in the work. This is what the work looks like. The work is there. And then it manifests itself through your ways and actions. But if you're a certain individual who, oh shit, she bad. Oh, look at his chain. You know, how does that work for you? Because all it do is breed jealousy, it breeds envy, and it breeds emptiness. I don't give a fuck about what car nobody got. I don't give a fuck about what chick a nigga got. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about hip hop. That's why I'm not a hip hop based platform. I can speak to hip hop. I could speak to hip hop because I'm from the culture of the culture, actually put something in the culture. So I can criticize and say shit about the culture because I'm a part of the culture. But what I am is I'm more dealing with societal issues and dealing with here because everything starts here. Everything starts here. When you fucking lay down and go to sleep or attempt to go to sleep, ain't your mind racing? Ain't you sitting there saying, what the fuck? When the last time you had good sound sleep that was peaceful, that you didn't need some type of substance? You didn't take you a drink before you went to sleep. You ain't smoked no weed before you went to sleep. You ain't get no head before you went to sleep. You need something to even help you sleep. Because the whole day you spent saying, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't give a fuck about what's going on. I'm just being real with y'all. I said to myself, man, I ain't fucking sitting here talking about no niggas. Fuck these niggas. What are you learning from that? How are you progressing? Yeah, my platform going to suffer. I'm going to bring people on and they're going to be able to bring their testimony. But I'm not going to be sitting here saying, yeah, today, This person had on this shirt. And what does that do for you? More regurgitated bullshit. We know they fun boys. We know they're weird. Okay, so now what do? How does that help anybody? How do we progress? We progress by healing relationships that are broken. And I ain't talking about talking to some fucking chick that I don't need to be talking to. Because when the motherfucker say fuck me,
I say fuck you.
Let's see who fuck who means the most in the end. Let's see who's more resilient. I bet you lose. So at the end, we have to repair relationships that we didn't break, but we carry on tradition of oppression. Ladies, I'm going to say this to the ladies. You have to start eating better. I'm not talking about a fucking salad. You don't have to torture yourself in what you eat. You don't have to get strict. You just have to discipline yourself. Stop listening to all these people to tell you how to be you. Why? Because the people that you listen to are experts and y'all not the same haplotype. Y'all not the same phenotype. Why are you listening to them? They don't know. They don't know the black women's body, and you keep listening to these goddamn flakes. When you go to the doctor, what do they tell you, black women? You're overweight. You're obese. According to who? For your height, you're fat. You know what the fuck that does to the psyche when somebody tell you something about you that you might think about you and they're the so-called expert? Fuck you. I'm like 195 right now. I normally walk around 185, so I know what I got to do. But I'm supposed to be like 179. I went down to 179 before. I looked like a damn custy. I said, no, they ain't going to have me out here looking like no goddamn custy. Fuck them. Maybe for Bradshaw, he can be 6 feet and 179. Not the kid. This ain't my type of party. And you know they like the party, not the kid. I'm going to be what I want to be. I'm going to do how I want to do it. And believe it or not, what I did worked. See, you always have people who tell you shit, but where is the results? If a person cannot provide you results, why are you listening to them? I was able, and I am able, to give you tangible results of my experimentations and my studies and going certain places. I am able to give you results. If a person can't give you results, why do you listen to them? I tell you all the time, I'm a victim of nothing but survivors of many things. I'm 6 feet tall. Got a big ass hand. Hit hard as a muff. Some of my knuckles is missing, but that's from fighting. But where's the results? We ain't talking about luck. We're not talking about trauma bonding. We're not talking about coming from a victim standpoint, because everybody gonna love a victim. Everybody gonna love a That goes from to fuck y'all. Did you notice that? The people who you felt the most sorry for, the people that you resonated with, the people that you put all your faith in, somehow, some way, turn around and try to become an elitist. They turn around and all the shit that they started out like they hated, that's why you resonated with them. They turn around and become them. But by that time, they won you over, so you still stay with them. Pay attention. Y'all don't have to listen to me. That don't mean I'm going to shut up. I know who I resonate with. I know who listens. You know why I know who listens? You know how I know who take what I say is real? Because I see the results. The results is all that matters. I've given people many jewels, many lessons. They haven't listened. So that's why they don't have the results. That's all that matters, the results. If you fucking take a test, all that matters is the score at the end of the fucking test. If you knew it or you didn't know it didn't matter. What was the score? If you scored passing, that means you passed. If you failed, then you fucking failed. And you got a lot of people who are failures, and you sitting there looking at them based off their material possessions, or they got this bravado, this, that, and the third, this, that, and then you looking at them and you like, damn, you don't have no fucking results from nothing that you say. Where are your results? A car's not results. A new woman is not results for me. Money is not results. I was able to take control of my fucking life. I'm going to be real with y'all real quick. I was able to take control of my life. You ain't see nobody in this culture do that. Let's talk about me for a minute, because there's a lot of people who talk. Where are their results? All right. The results. I was 300 pounds. I was able to lose weight on my own. There's no fucking trick diet. There's no pill. There's no exercise plan. All it was a little discipline and believing in myself. And I was able to do it. That's it. I was able to leave a motherfucking platform with somebody I could no longer do business with and do my own shit and amass 250,000 subscribers on my own when niggas was telling me I wasn't shit and I wasn't going to be shit. That is more results. That's results. I was able to quit drinking one day because I said, I don't want to do this shit no more. I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm an alcoholic. My brother's an alcoholic. My father smoked crack, but I watched him drink, and he started drinking, and he graduated from drinking and smoking all onto the fucking pipe. I'm his child. I have the same addictive personality that he has. I have to stop drinking. I tried to get on my brother one day and tell him he was an alcoholic. You know what he said? You drink too. I said, oh shit, you right. But I don't no more now. My brother, before he passed, used to hit me all the time. Bro, how you do it? I'm telling you how to do it. I am a living testimony of the fucking results. I am the result. This is the result. Until a person can tell you the results and give you the results and be the living testimony of the shit that they tell you, stop fucking listening to them. I don't give a fuck about who it is. Stop listening to them. Because they don't have no results. Results is not subscribers, views, and all that shit. Results is when you're able to speak and change lives. Results is when you're able to change your life and yourself, your mentality. Yeah, I was on the violent shit. I was on the bullshit. I was getting drunk, going crazy over music, having bad relationships with people just because I was a fucking alcoholic, not having good relationships with women because I didn't give a fuck because I knew I could give another one. But when I took accountability for myself, I was able to put in a result. So I could sit before people and say, well, I'm this. So as many people try to say, you ain't shit, you ain't this, you ain't that. Oh, really? Who the fuck you know that lost 120 pounds and ain't never hit nobody table? Ain't starved they self. Ain't oppressed nobody because I was oppressed. Me? I will go in a corner by myself and suffer in silence before I fucking afflict other people with my bullshit. It's plenty of times I came before y'all every night going through some of the worst shit that a man could fucking endure. And I still came before y'all and spoke to y'all because I know y'all needed me and I needed you the same. So it was a leaning on each other. It was a give or take. It wasn't no, yo, I'm getting fucking cash apps. I'm getting super chats. I'm getting this shit. Sometimes I don't get shit. I got $22 right now. Who gives a fuck? I seen people go and people shit and they get thousands and they don't give you shit. They sit there. They might be smoking, drinking, talking stupid shit and they get thousands. But it ain't about that. They don't have the results. Stop listening to people who have no results. Everything I do, there's a result for it. If you study and learn, you could apply the acquired knowledge in said field. But I just find it strange how everybody know everything about everything, but you ain't got no motherfucking results in what you talking about. You ain't got no result. Where's your results? What have you done? What do you do? That's why I don't like comparisons. I don't like, oh, him and him, him and him. That motherfucker ain't put in the fucking 10,000 hours like I did. Where's the sacrifice? Because you can't have motherfucking pleasure and you can't have certain shit if you studying, if you doing certain shit. You give all that shit up. I gave up a lot. I sacrificed a lot of shit to sit where I sit today. That's why I talk my shit. I don't give a fuck if it's 10,000 people in the room or 200 or 100. I'm going to talk my shit regardless. And it's going to resonate with somebody. And people going to say, yo, you know what? That's some real shit. And I'm going to apply that in my life right now. Other motherfuckers don't give you that. They keep giving you, oh, we in the World War III. We in the last days. We this, we that. Get the fuck out of here with all that shit. Y'all want to see a before and after picture? Hold on. This is how real it is. Where's the results? If a motherfucker can't give you no results, stop listening to them. But I know y'all like listening to people who look like they know what they talking about, who sound like they know what they talking about, and you put all your fucking faith in them. And then one day they say some shit to you and you like, huh? Is this the person? Is this the person who was saying this there? Where's that person at? Let me find the before and after. Thank you, Fatal J. Needed the stream, brother. You speaking to my soul right now. Keep going. I ain't going to stop. And like I said, I know I'm going to suffer from views. I know I'm going to suffer from people to be in here. But I don't give a fuck. I'm good. I'm trying to find a before picture. Where do you look? Okay, see all. I just show y'all my face. This picture was, no, hold on. This picture was about 2010. This is one of them. It's 2010. That was me. 2010. Let's keep going. That's my mama. Stop asking me who I look like. That's my mama. Oh, that's me when I was little too. Don't laugh at my afro, because if you do, I'm gonna get mad. And don't laugh at this afro either, because if you do, I'm gonna get mad. And I ain't had no jibs either, but it's cool. Now, why is it the glare there? Take the glare away. Let me show y'all. This is me. That's me. Let me take the glare off if I could. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, it ain't really working. That's me. That's me. Let me show you another one. Yeah. That's me. That's me. In 2009, that's me. That's how I used to look. That's the results of changing yourself, changing the way you think, changing everything, and still having to deal with shit on a day-to-day basis. That's me. But wait, it gets worse. Hold on. I don't know why this fucking phone is acting stupid. Do I got a before and after somewhere? I got to. Sorry, y'all. I know I got a before and after somewhere. Maybe it's in my phone. Hold on 1 second if y'all. I don't mean to take a long time. But y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn, Trey. You gonna learn, Trey. Damn, I can't fucking find shit. Maybe I should have these pictures highlighted somewhere from now on. You never know when you need to show people shit. Okay. That's me. Before my facial hair. You see that guy over there? You see that guy? That was me. You see that? Don't never let nobody tell you what the fuck you can't do or how you ain't shit or how you ain't that in comparison to who or what. Who do you know that's able to take control of their shit and change their shit like that? That's me. So y'all let motherfuckers sit before you, run their mouth, and they don't got no results for the efforts that they put in. So get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You know how I did that? You know how I was able to do that? That was able because I love myself. And I was able to say, you know what? I was mad at my ex. That's what made me get like that. And I was like, you know what? It's not even her fault. She chose herself over me, which was fine that she chose herself over me because this guy right here showed he didn't love himself, because if he did, he wouldn't have looked like that. He wouldn't been like that. In this motherfucking picture, do you know I had $7,000 in my pocket, $10,000 gold chain, outfit? I got on the same chain in the other picture, but I'm 120 pounds lighter. So when I be like, fuck everybody, that's why I mean that. That's why I mean that. So now we in a situation where, do you know I did that? I never worked out a day in my fucking life. Did you know that? I didn't work out. I just changed my diet and changed the way I thought. That's what I'm doing now. See, you got to apologize to yourself and forgive yourself. Because anything that happened to you, you allowed it. Whether you like it or not. You allowed it. You got to apologize to yourself. Once I was able to apologize to myself and say, yo, you know what, self? I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to myself right now. If you look at my goddamn last Instagram post before my last Instagram post, I apologize to myself for letting shit slide that I normally wouldn't let slide. Because anybody who's known me my whole life know that I don't give a fuck. I naturally don't give a fuck. But when I give a fuck, that's when I get burned. So I say, you know what? Nah, you ain't going to stop not giving a fuck. You just going to give the fuck to the people who need it. Who need it? Black women always going to need it from me. Michael Smith, you are a dick eater. Damn, you didn't love yourself because you were a little bigger. I was 300 fucking pounds, you idiot. Eating whole pots of rice, eating spaghetti, eating all types of shit, going to sleep, eating ice cream. Why don't you shut the fuck up? You just keep typing and you're not paying attention to nothing. You're not picking up nothing I'm putting down. Why are you here? Because you got clowns that you could go listen to that don't give you nothing. That's a sign of not loving yourself. When you punishing yourself Who the fuck is hurt by you having a heart attack, by you having high blood pressure, by you having diabetes? Who does that hurt? It only hurts you. And if you can cure that, and if you could get away from that by the way you eat and by the way you think and by the way you carrying yourself, yeah, you don't love your motherfucking self. And that's final. Where's your discipline? Why are you up 4 a.m. eating Twinkies and going to sleep? Why are you waking up in the middle of the night cooking food and eating when your ass supposed to be asleep? That's not a thing of self-love. You emotionally eat. You eat because you sad. Sometimes you eat because you happy. You eat because it's there. So shut the fuck up. If you don't get it, just say you don't get it. If you don't want to get it, then get the fuck out of here. I need more like minds, not motherfuckers that's just typing. I could talk for 2 hours and motherfuckers that take 10 seconds and argue 10 seconds, but don't give a fuck about 2 hours. Anyway, as I was saying, I ain't never fucking with no flakes. Never. I'm going to win with my counterpart, looking like me, coming from my culture and understanding. Whatever I don't possess, hopefully it could give me. Whatever they don't possess, hopefully I could give them. But we're going to win as one. Fatal J, thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the inspiration, Jim, tonight. Better than any book. We're going to win as one. There is no other. There is no other. Motherfuckers talking about building nations and all this shit. Look at history. If you're not going to conquer the whole nation and do something which is called ethnic cleansing, what are you really doing? You really just lusting. Just say that. Just say you like Fleckbox. But when you Jonathan Majors and you other people and they start losing, and then you as a black woman looking at him like, yo, 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 and then you pull back the layers and say, hold the fuck up. That ain't my problem. I don't feel sorry for you, homie. I don't feel bad. So, all right, it's time for me to go. Got other shit to do. Oh, I showered already. I did everything I needed to do. All I gotta do is fucking go to sleep. My favorite food that I had to let go was pasta, rice, bread, and potatoes. People think you're going to give up meat, pause, and then they become starchitarians. The biggest weight that I lost was the weight that I had on my mind. That was the biggest weight that I lost. Only reason why I gained a little weight now, and I'm nowhere where I was, but I'm not where I want to be, and that's the work that I still, because we all a work in progress. After my brother died, I went to Jamaica and just pigged out, and I kind of never really recovered from it, but it's all good because I ain't nowhere where I need to be. I'm like probably 10 pounds away from where I want to be. But the biggest weight that I lost was the weight that was on my mind. The blaming myself, the feeling sorry for myself, the wondering why people do the shit they do. And then when I started studying, I learned what it's like to be an empath. I know what it's like to deal with narcissistic people. And everybody, unfortunately, who comes into my life is a motherfucking narcissist. It was able to drain me and milk me, then turn around and make me the bad guy because I reacted to their bullshit. So now I'm the blame. Fine. I'm okay with it. And I can name them. I could name them. You know, it's funny how people need you. And you know, the fact that you feel that you're needed, you actually give yourself. Until a motherfucker think they don't need you no more. But remember, my young Padawan, this goes for any lady, any man. I'm Yoda. I'm the motherfucking true Jedi. I didn't give you all the Jedi shit. I gave you a little bit because you still had to study. Now that you think you know, and you don't need my tutelage, and you don't need my Jedi shit, good luck. Because you're going to have to fight the dark side by yourself. I ain't give you everything. Watch Star Wars. Watch Star Wars. No sugary fruits, none starchy vegetables, and nuts is what I need. Do you know, see, you giving wrong advice. Did you know that peanuts and nuts and cashews is the most fattening shit? See? That's what I'm saying. That shit is the most fattening shit. People say it's good fat. Oh, really? What is good fat? Good fat is an individual to an individual that's in shape. If you are fat, you don't need no fat. This is good fat though. Oh, really? So if you're trying to lose fat and you put fat on type of fat, how is it good? You think your body's going to be able to differentiate that this is good fat if you're overweight? Anyway, remember, I'm Yoda. I'm Yoda. A lot of people don't got the force. It's easy to do a Doggie Diamonds impression. That's why I could switch it up. You still doing the old me. I could evolve into something different. I could evolve and talk about other shit. And you still on that shit. They still on that shit. This chick is still thinking this way. I don't even think that way no more. I'm on some other shit. All I say to everybody, I'm not going to give up on black women because of my experiences with black women. I don't even give up on these niggas in no romantic way. But I'm a studier. I'm telling you, I watched Star Wars. Let me tell you something. I'm about to go. Ask people, you want to know a person? Ask them critical questions. Ask people if they know how to play chess. Ask them if they ever watched Star Wars. Ask them if they ever watched The Godfather 1 and 2. So I don't watch all this shit. I don't give a fuck about Bumpy Johnson. I don't give a fuck about Snowfall. Shout out to Freeway Ricky Ross. I interviewed him. I don't give a fuck about Power, Big Meech, and all that shit. I don't give a fuck about that. I watch shit that has a deep esoteric meaning where the meaning is not on the surface, and now I gotta dig. Now I gotta compare and contrast. I love that shit. I got 2 fucking phones. I'm on one phone doing one thing and one phone doing another thing. I love that shit. Discovery is everything. It's like finding gold. It's like finding treasure. The motherfucker can't tell me nothing about life if you can't play chess. That's just the realest shit. That's just me personally. If you never saw Star Wars, one of the most fucking deepest shits ever. Deep. I was just telling somebody today, with Star Wars, right? And take this from this. Take this from this. Anakin Skywalker, because I don't know if y'all know, Star Wars Episode 4 is the first episode that came out. So it started with Darth Vader was already in existence. They didn't put out episode 1 till the end because they thought, George Lucas thought that you wouldn't like the story of Anakin. So they put out episode 4 first because it was more action. When those 3 episodes came out, then they put out episode 1, 2, and 3. That was the story of Anakin. Now look, Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader. Anakin Skywalker is Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker's father. Now, it was a time when he kept suffering loss. He had rage in him, which is the dark side. We all have the duality. We all have the force, which is good. We all have the dark side in us, which is evil and vengeful and spiteful and, going crazy, right? He kept suffering losses. He lost his wife. He lost his children, which is Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker, which he thought he lost. The evil empire came to him and said, if you join the dark side, I'll make sure you never suffer loss again or feel the feeling of suffering loss. Because it's not actually the loss, it's the feeling. Like we could lose people, but damn, the feeling of loss is bigger than the actual loss itself. Your dog died. You're like, damn, who's going to greet me when I come in the house? It's the feeling. So he turned to the dark side. Now, when you look at your life, how many times have you been tempted to go to the dark side? Because you be like, I'm tired of taking fucking L's. I'm not taking no more L's. I'm not taking no more losses. Fuck this. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. See, that's the dark side. That's the shit that you're tempted by. That's the person that don't give a fuck. You got to stay with the force. So, you know how many times I feel like going fucking crazy? Because I can. You see what happens when people fuck with me. This is easy. Again, I don't give a fuck who it is. Most of these individuals is mental midgets. Most of these individuals is my understudies. So they can't even fuck with me. That's easy. But if he had to remain diligent and disciplined and stuck with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda, he would have never went to the dark side. But he let his feelings get caught up in it. And he became Darth Vader. Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker. You got a choice. You could go to the dark side with the flakes, or you could stay with the force and stay with your people. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Yeah, it's going to be times where you say, you know what? I'm going away. I'm going to the other side. But remember, stay with the force. The force is your people. Once you go to the dark side, you can't come back. And it's funny how the dark side, he had on all black. What color were the stormtroopers? Yoda taught the Jedi not to trust in their emotions. This is what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm out.